What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I am back with another video. And today I got my top 4 NBA player props for the day. And before we get into this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on this video down below, because all those things really help the channel out a ton and really help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. So I really would appreciate it. And before we do get into today's video, I did want to mention real quick that Sleeper has a Victor Wembanyama free square tonight for new users. So you can get access to this free square as well as an 100% match on your first deposit up to $100 when you use code FF23. That's code FF23 on Sleeper. So make sure to sign up for Sleeper today. Make sure to use code FF23. And without further ado, let's get right into today's plays. So first off, I got James Harden over 20.5 points versus the Nuggets. So the Nuggets allow the 5th most points per game in the NBA to point guards this season. He's over this line in 2 of his 3 games versus the Nuggets this season, as well as a 39-point game versus the Nuggets earlier this year. The Nuggets have been horrible defensively this season, and this is a matchup that Harden should be able to exploit. They don't have very good defensive guards. They have better defensive guards in their second unit, but in their starting lineup, Harden should be able to wreak havoc. He should be able to have a big game. So James Harden over 20.5 points versus the Nuggets, minus 122 on Fanduel is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Damian Lillard over 22.5 points versus the Spurs, minus 135 on BetMGM. So Lillard is over this line in 4 straight games versus the Spurs, including all 3 since he joined the Bucks. He's over this line in 13 of his last 16 games as well. This line is simply too low. Lillard will perform well tonight. Lillard will go over, and that is why Damian Lillard over 22.5 points versus the Spurs, minus 135 on BetMGM is my second play of the day. Next up, I got Anthony Simons over 28.5 points plus assists versus the Pelicans, minus 120 on Bet365. So Simons is over this line in 4 straight versus the Pelicans. The Pelicans have the 3rd worst defense in the NBA. Simons should be able to have his way. He's over this line in 5 straight games overall. Simons will perform well. Simons will go over here. Next up, I got Nikola Vucevic over 10.5 rebounds versus the Pacers, minus 130 on DraftKings. So Vucevic is over this line in 5 straight games. He's over this line in 3 of his last 4 games versus the Pacers. The Pacers allow the 6th most rebounds per game in the NBA to centers this season. This is my absolute favorite line of the day. I'm most confident in this line. I think there's no way that Vucevic doesn't go over in a very, very favorable matchup versus the Pacers tonight. So overall, extremely confident in Nikola Vucevic. Extremely confident that Nikola Vucevic will go over. So Nikola Vucevic over 10.5 rebounds versus the Pacers, minus 130 on DraftKings is my 4th and final play. So those were my top 4 NBA player props for the day. Like I said, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content from me moving forward, then make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on this video down below, because all of those things really do help the channel out a ton and really do help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. And lastly, guys, make sure to sign up for Sleeper today with the top link down below in the description. And make sure to use code FF23 for an 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. And yeah, guys, that's really all I got here. I hope you all did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you guys.